Yo people, it's your boy Hayes. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about relationships and why I feel like nowadays they just don't work. So literally I ain't going to waste your time. Let's get right into this discussion. So the reason I feel like relationships don't necessarily work is because I'm not going to lie. I feel like people don't realize that love is not the only thing that makes a relationship work. So for example, right, I feel like people, they go into a relationship and they think love is all they need and everything else will come. So oftentimes they'll, maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll ignore some red flags. Maybe you'll feel like, you know what, um, there's something about this person. It may not be all right, but I can change them. I can make them better. I may not like this right now, but I'm sure they'll change. I'm not gonna lie, chat. A lot of the times you're just selling yourself the dream, bro. I feel like you're selling yourself the dream of what could be. But I feel like if you're at a certain age, I feel like I don't know. I feel like when you're at a certain age and you're like trying to speak to people, etc. Right? Oh, I'm gonna take three of these. And when I feel like when you're at a certain age, people are very much set in their ways, and a lot of them won't change just because of one person coming into their life. Even if you may be their partner, I feel like a lot of people are ready to compromise who and what they are for someone else. As much as they may say, you know what, I truly love this person, blah blah blah. I feel like no one's really willing to sacrifice who they are for someone. Like, they may make minor changes, but like major changes, they're hard to overcome, bro. They're hard to overcome. Like, this is kind of going into red flags now, and I think red flags is a big part of why a lot of relationships don't work. Sometimes, yes, it's hard to identify these straight away. It's hard to identify them straight away, bro. Let's be real. It's hard to identify some red flags, and sometimes you don't even know that person is a red flag until you speak to them a bit more. And that's okay. Like, sometimes it happens, but I feel like this is why you don't rush into a relationship and just get hurt straight away. Just because I feel like you should actually do your valid due diligence and have a good amount of time of getting to know that person before jumping straight in. I feel like I said, like, we feel like, you know what, this person may change or something will be different about this relationship when it's not most likely the case. For example, right, some people may prefer that they marry the same religion, but then some people, like, they may want to marry the same person of the same religion, right? But then they decide that, you know what, I actually you know what, this person isn't, like, I don't know, a Christian or something. But I feel like, you know, despite that, we can work things out, and I'm sure maybe I can get them to convert. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people have that mentality where they're, like, kind of going in blind. And they're like, you know what? Hey, I can, you know, maybe I could change them. Because, like, you know, right now they may not understand me, but they will at some point. Bro, they're not going to change their faith. I'm not down every single person, but 9 times out of 10, no one's going to change themselves in that way just because you feel that. And number two, again, I feel like red flags, like, when you see them, I think you need to step away, because 9 times out of 10, red flags ain't gonna change until they want to change for the right person. But you've got to do your assessment of that and see action versus talk. I feel like people look at words and they see words as actions. Words aren't actions nowadays, bro. It's so easy to listen to words, but, like, what is that person actually doing to make that difference to you, bro? What is that person actually doing to be like, you know what? Hey, I'm actually here to, I'm actually here. Like they're physically showing that they're there and they're willingly taking those active steps out of their own accord, not because you asked them. Like, I feel like if someone genuinely wants to provide some value to you, or like improve themselves in that way that you may not be, like, fond of. What the hell, he cooked me. Sakuna as well. Oh, hell no. But yeah, I feel like people, they would genuinely show through their actions, not their words, their actions, that, okay, you know what, I'm actually meant for this. I'm meant to be with this person makes me happy, I will take those steps in learning whatever I need to become right for this person, and I'll change things about myself. And your words can't show that. Words could not replace actions, bro. Um, but you're like literally the way you are around someone can do that. Oh, there's a person, and I'm doing my shield. Stop it. Okay. Oh, they went. I didn't even realize that rift was there. But yeah, that's just one thing I feel like is something people need to be aware of. Like red flags. Again, this is kind of relating into the next topic as well. But red flags are like, depending what the red flags you may have are, like, okay, some people may have different types of red flags. Um, Everyone has different versions of a red flag. But I think you need to understand what's a red flag to you. I feel like people, friends, whoever it may be, when they're given relationship advice, they will go from their own experience. But I feel like everyone needs to establish for themselves, right, what is something that may trigger them in a bad way? What is something that may be a green flag to you? Because I feel like everyone varies on these factors. Like, okay, I don't know, like some females may not like, or some males may not like the girl having guy friends, or vice versa. Like, um, oh, I dinked that bitch. Sorry. Taking your crown too, mate. Yeah. So like, some people may like be like, oh, this person has girlfriends. I don't want him to have girlfriends, so I'm gonna cut him off, and vice versa. I don't know. Some people may have different political values, and that is something that they're strong on, and they're not willing to change that. Again, it could be anything and everything with someone, right? It could be anything and everything. But you got to establish what's important to you, and if you find that okay, someone doesn't meet you in these qualities, or you see qualities in someone that may not align with you, long term, those things are going to add up, and they're going to impact you. Like, I feel like a red flag is a red flag, even small, because eventually that person will be a part of your regular life, and you're going to see a lot of these traits quite regularly, and you're gonna have to put up with that if you decide to get into that relationship. And at the end of the day, you'll emotionally drain yourself more for no reason, right? And it's like, why do that when you can literally avoid that in the first place, right? Like, why even get yourself into that situation of being in a relationship with someone that you know has these red flags? Yeah, you still go for it. No, in your full hearts of hearts, what's going on? There's no point, gang. There's no point. Let's be so for real. There's no point. There's no point. And again, expanding a bit more on red flags as well. I think we all should think like this is rare to see nowadays. This is genuinely no Sakuna. Okay, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna leave him because bro actually can cook. This guy, Juice World, stop it. Okay, sorry, chat. I'm so bad today. But another thing, again, I feel like we're all smart enough. If you're 20 plus, you are smart enough to know, okay, I do and I don't like this about something or someone. Everyone is smart enough to know that, bro. Alright? Again, this will sort of like feed into the next point, but I'm gonna just say this. I think everyone thinks short term in a relationship, not long term. That's why I feel like relationships end as well. Like, people kind of see like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I want to be with them because it's a nice vibe. They don't actually think about the long terms. They don't think about, okay, like, you know what? This person may genuinely not be good for me. Because I don't know, X, Y, and Z. Like, but you're not thinking about the long term. You're thinking, oh, like with your heart right now. And it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, you've got to actually realize that, like, okay, that person, like, I can actually see them as like a husband or wife, like boyfriend, girlfriend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you've got to actually have that get dinked. You've got to actually have that feeling for them. Like, if you can't feel that, bro, then I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it just ain't a good vibe. Like, you've got to actually think long-term relationships. You've actually got to think that, okay, this is genuinely someone I want. I feel like they'll vibe with my family. Like, they'll vibe with my friends. They match my values. Be aligned in a lot of ways. You gotta have that mentality, bro. Oh my god, chat. Alright, GG's, bro. GG's. But yeah, I feel like you've got to have that long-term mentality with relationships. Don't mind my room, by the way. It's a little messy. I ain't been home for the last 2 weeks, so I literally just come back and I'm like here. But I feel like you got to have a long-term mentality with relationships, bro. Like, don't fall in love because it's just easy and you see that person regularly. That's a red flag too. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Like you fall in love because that person just a presence in your life. Although you may not align in a lot of ways, but you just like the feeling, bro. Don't think like that, man. Don't think like that. Have a long-term mindset. Does this person actually work for me? Just because I'm seeing them regularly doesn't mean like you're gonna be in love with them. You know what I mean? That's just what I feel. And one more thing. So this is a huge one. I expanded on this. I mean, I talked about it earlier, but I'm gonna expand on it. I feel like people use their hearts in relationships instead of their brain. Bro. Bro. Honestly, stop that. Stop that, yeah. Because at the end of the day, your heart, I'm not gonna lie, our hearts are stupid, bro. Our hearts are stupid sometimes. Our hearts will sell us a dream. Our hearts will genuinely sell us a dream. Our hearts will be like, oh, but this person, I feel like your heart will always look for the good things, bro. But your brain will think of the overall situation, if this is good, if this is bad. Like, your heart won't do that, bro. Your heart ain't gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Your heart ain't gonna be the thing that is like, you know what, nah, that's a red flag, or that is not what I want, or, you know what I mean? Your heart is just gonna tell you that, okay, this person genuinely, I don't know, like, this person feels good. There's a few things, but I don't care. Like, I think they're a good person. Your heart will justify their behaviors, bro. Your heart will justify who they are, what they are, for no reasons, no ifs or buts, no hows, maybes, nothing. Your heart won't question shit. Alright? Your heart won't question anything. And that's just, and like, literally, bro, like, it's just not worth the hassle. Like, honestly, like, you know full well that, like, your brain can muster up together, like, nah, this person ain't good for me, but your heart will just do the opposite. Why'd I drop that? But I think you need to realize that, like, you need to genuinely think properly before you get into a relationship. Like, don't just get into it because, okay, I like the vibes, I like the feeling. Nah, that person, bro, you're gonna just keep losing relationships if you keep doing that. Like, honestly, bro, I feel like the second you use your brain, I'm not trying to say, like, I know I used to have this, like, I'm glad I changed, but I used to have this mentality where, like, I used to play chess with people, like, with anyone, like, for example, with friends. Like, if I saw that, okay, this person acts like this or makes jokes like this or like whatever, like, it would be a red flag for me, or like, I just wouldn't want that relationship with them. Like, same way in relationships, like, a lot of people, they try to scope out a lot before they actually get locked into a relationship. And don't get me wrong, use your brain, but also think like I feel like some people have so many standards, like, for no reason too, and that can again be a red flag when there could be someone so good but you're missing out just because, like, you've got too many conditions, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you know, like, and you've thought about it and you know that person's good for you, I don't think you should cancel them because you know they're good for you, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you're like, oh no, but they need to do this, they need to do that, bro. At that point, you'll pretty much lose everyone. Like, you have to be reasonable too, you know what I mean? Like, you have to actually think, like, okay, like, this person brings me value. Okay, but they need to bring this, they need to bring that. Okay, that's valid, that's fine, fair. But then, like, you have to be willing to take the same thing back, and if not, then shit, bro, I don't even know. I don't even know what you're even looking for, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, chat, that's all, like, I'm trying to say, like, use your brain. If you know you cannot marry, like, there's some people that can't marry the same culture, but they'll get with people from a different culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like, what's going on out here, gang? But you ain't gotta do all that, bro. Like, you ain't gotta do all that. You just gotta actually stick to your values and what, like in relationships, and like if you genuinely feel like right, that works. I won't have any issues in the future for this reason or that reason. Okay, yes, granted, bro. Like some people will like have a like what the hell? I don't even want that. I don't even want that out. I was like, saying again. Some people will have like red flags state or like boundaries they overstep, and again, it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. But you, again, because of your brain, using your brain. You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. Everyone knows what they do want ultimately at the end of the day. Everyone knows what they do want ultimately, and what would be best for them ultimately. Again, I don't know everyone that watches this video, so I ain't gonna know what everyone wants. You know what I mean? But I feel like people know, right, this is something that would make me happy. That is something that would make me happy. And you just gotta find people that align with that, bro. I don't know where to find people nowadays. I'm being totally real. Some people use dating apps. Some people find people through work and just mutual connections, friends. So if you're gonna be one of those that be like, where should I find someone like this? I'll be like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. You gotta find them somehow, bro. I don't know where you can find them. But sorry, I kept using that Burberry. But oh, chill, gang. Chill, gang. Oh. But yeah, you just gotta lock in, chat. That's all I'm gonna say in regards to that. I hope you enjoyed this little conversation. I've actually got a little game going here. I might just get the W out here, you know what I'm saying? We're playing Reload right now. You couldn't tell already. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been playing Fortnite too much. I've been, honestly, like, in work training, like, the last, like, few weeks. And, like, now it's finally over. Like, I had to go to a city, like, a bit up north, which is, like, it's like an hour and a half from me. So I got so caught up with that, like I literally haven't been able to film more content. So, but I mean, you know what? I'll take it. Like, I've been filming quite consistently, which I'm happy about, and I want to keep on that grind for you guys because I feel like genuinely I've been enjoying this little journey, and I've been seeing all the comments like from YouTube videos. So I appreciate everyone supporting up, man. I'm gonna keep on the grind. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep on that journey. But as I say, bro, as I say, man, you just gotta stay in touch with yourself, chat, in this dilemma. You know what I mean? You just gotta stay in touch with yourself and your emotions, and not disrespect. Oh, this is actually a good part as well. Don't disrespect yourself for someone. Like, again, like if you know there's something that is just not right for you, and you're trying to get that person to change that about them to cater for you, don't be that person. Don't be that person. Just like everything should just feel easy. Like this is kind of expanding on like how do I know if it's the right person? Like I feel like one way knowing that is just that like you make effort, but everything feels seamless. Everything feels smooth. Everything feels chill. Like there isn't any sort of doubts that you have, and also you can pretty much. Why do I have one more pipe? Okay. You just feel like okay, this is really smooth. Like there's no questions or doubts in my mind. Like after you've like spoken with them a good while, I feel like you should just know that A to Z, bro. Guys, I might get the dub out here. Imagine I get the dub. There's 8 people, chat. Oh my gosh. This is my first game of the day, by the way. No, actually, wait, no, I lied. The second now, sorry. You guys witnessed the earlier one. But, yeah, I feel like you just gotta know. You just gotta know, man. You just gotta really do your due diligence. And I feel like you'll see a lot of green flags, you'll have questions. Even if you argue, I feel like people make out that, like, arguments are a bad thing. But if you're genuinely trying to grow with a person, I don't think arguments are bad. Genuinely, bro. Like I feel like arguments are normal and they are healthy. But if they're very, very consistent, like you're arguing 24s and it's about the dumbest stuff, then I'll probably question, okay, right, that doesn't sound good, does it? But yeah, bro, this guy's running up real quick. Ah, shoot. The pump, like, it just takes so long to reload at times. Sorry, my aim's so chapped. I feel like I'd be on the streaming wave right now. Oh god, that person was trying for me earlier. He's a character from Simpsons. What the hell? But I'm glad I found this sort of new method in just sort of incorporating YouTube into like with like the gaming side. For some reason my webcam quality is a little bit air today. I'll have to check that out. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got 2 reboots. Wait, okay, wait. I didn't even know what I was tripping for. But yeah, man, I feel like I've just been so busy. Like I haven't been able to process my life too much. But I kind of like, you know what? I've been liking having this busy routine. Like I feel like I've just been on a grind, in my own world. You know what I mean? Chat. I'm gonna be 25 on the 13th. Ain't that crazy? I'm gonna make a video on that too, just to talk about sort of thoughts I've got on that. I mean, what don't I have thoughts on? You know what I mean? But damn, guys, I'm gonna be 25. 25 years old. Holy crap, that's like quarter of a century. A century is 100 years. I'm gonna be a quarter of a century old, bro. Ain't that crazy, gang? Ain't that crazy? Like I'm very like you may ask, like, you know what, do you celebrate your birthdays? I honestly I really don't, you know, like I generally don't tend to do too much like I used to, like when I was a kid. I feel like everyone does when they're younger, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I don't know, I don't find the value in it anymore, you know what I mean? I feel like every age just feels the same. Like every time I get older, it just doesn't change. Nothing changes except what you decide to change. And I feel like nothing changes if nothing changes, you know what I mean? So I feel like you can be growing up, but you're not actually growing up mentally, you know what I mean? So I feel like I genuinely have grown so much in the last like 6 to 8 months. I'm very grateful for like my growth and development, but I also feel like you know what, I'm only gonna get smarter and wiser, you know what I mean? I'm only gonna get smarter and wiser. I'm only gonna become more stronger in myself, and I feel like, yeah, I'm only gonna get better, you know? But right now it just feels like, yeah, 25 just feels a bit weird. I can't even comprehend that age right now. When I hit it, I'm gonna probably be called Unc by 1,000 people, but I don't even think 25 is old, bro. I don't even think 25 is that old, you know what I mean? But some people will be like, oh my god, you're an Unc. Oh my god, you own. Oh my god. I'm gonna be like, bitch. I'm gonna be like, bitch. I'm gonna be like, bitch. You say what? And take him out like that. I got 17 kills. Oh my golly gosh. I saw you, bitch. I saw you, bitch. Oh my god. Okay, one more person. One more person, chat. One more person. I don't even know. They have the advantage. I don't have loot. I do not have loot, bro. I do not have loot. This is so close, too. I'm so close to winning, bro. I don't even have loot. Shit. Alright, chat. I need to lock in. I need to lock in, guys. If I don't lock in, I'm gonna get locked out. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, come on. Where is he at? Oh, wait. There's some loot. Oh, I think he's here. Oh my gosh, he's so chopped. What? I missed the last 2 shots. Are you serious? I'm so ass. I'm so ass. Oh my god, how did I miss my last 2? We won't talk about that. But if you've watched it to the end, I appreciate everyone here, man. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this discussion. Let me know what other discussions you guys want me to speak on, or things you want me to talk about or give 2 cents on. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on the flip. Take it easy. Have a good one.